So we come to the Lexus ES, and that stands for Executive Sedan. So you know it's the perfect car for busy, stressed out executives living hectic lives with demanding work schedules. And this is the perfect oasis from all of that.
Now that sounds like us to a T, except for the executive bit.
I don't know about you, I still don't know how to do a necktie.
Right.
And these are the best shoes I own, but that doesn't mean this car doesn't appeal to people like us. Here's why. Just look at the lines on this car. The ES commands your attention with that intricate spindle grille, and it has a flowing design that really draws the eye over its body. It's built on the new Lexus GAK platform, which helped to make it look even sleeker and more athletic by becoming longer, wider and lower. The stunning design continues all the way to the back of the car, where the lines meet up again to echo the front grille. It has plenty of presence on the road, and there isn't a single bad angle on the car. So here I am in the back seat, where I'm perfectly happy to be. The new platform for the ES means it actually has more rear leg room than any four-door Lexus at the moment.
Wow.
And check this out. Now, you don't see rear reclining seats every day, right?
No, you don't. You're right.
So even though it's seriously roomy back here, it actually feels extra airy thanks to this panoramic glass roof. So super comfortable even if you're the one behind the wheel.
Well, the joke's on him, because this is the best seat in the house, and even though I know my passengers are all really comfortable and enjoying themselves, this is really where it's all at. The ES has a driver-centric cockpit, very much like what you find in the flagship LS limousine or the racy LC coupe. And if you have a smart device that works with wireless charging, there's a place for that too. As you'd expect, the Lexus Safety System Plus is present and accounted for. So like we've seen with the other models today, the ES will keep an eye out for lane markings, scan the road ahead for vehicles, pedestrians and cyclists to warn you about them, and it has radar cruise control, rear cross traffic alert and all important blind spot monitors. Although it's a spacious and sizable car, the ES doesn't feel cumbersome to drive. In fact, the steering is nicely weighted, it's nimble and very precise, and there's a feeling of tight body control from the suspension. The ES250, the car I'm driving, has a smooth 2.5-litre engine that delivers linear acceleration and great fuel efficiency, which means low emissions. But for the ultimate in refinement and efficiency, you'll want the ES300H, which combines a 2.5-litre engine with an electric motor for better acceleration, but the fuel consumption of a small hatchback. And there's also a 10-year warranty for the Lexus hybrid battery. Talk about complete ownership benefits. You know, I'm starting to think that you did me the favor by letting me drive the ES.
Well, I'm glad you think so, because I'm having a really nice time back here. You know, the ES is the kind of car that creates a really soothing kind of environment just to knock all the stress away. No. You know, and adding to that is a real sense of craftsmanship about the cabin. I mean, just check out the wood trim.
Right. Wow. When the sunlight hits it, it's got a depth to it, you know?
That's called Shimamoku wood.
Shimamoku?
Yeah, it's basically a multi-layered work of art, you know. It's got 67 steps involved, and it takes 38 days just to make that.
Wow, 38 days.
Absolutely. I mean, these things are important because the ES is the kind of car that really tries to delight all the senses, you know. So your eyes have to have something to look at, and your ears have to be taken care of too, which is why it's so quiet in here. I mean, there's acoustic glass to keep out the noise, as well as plenty of sound insulation under the floor. And that's all the better for me to enjoy this. This sounds way better than my hi-fi at home. You know, the luxury versions of this car actually have a 17-speaker surround sound system by Mark Levinson.
Surround.
And some of the speakers actually mounted closer to your ears for better sound. And even in the back, it's all crystal clear.
So after a long day at work, you get into your ES, whether it's the driver's seat or the spacious rear seat, and you're almost transported to the Royal Albert Hall in London for a little bit of Beethoven, right?
Well, yes, except this is actually Mozart. I think if you were a real Lexus owner, you probably would have known that. But
that's true.
Why don't you just stick to driving, and we can actually both stick to relaxing.
Okay.
you.